everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Olivia, and as you saw in the title of this week's video, we're doing something kind of fun. I am going to be reading Colleen Hoover books for the next week, but I'm just kind of calling it that because I work a full-time job and I can't read like a bunch of books in 1 week. So really, I'm gonna be reading Colleen Hoover books for the foreseeable future. So I hope you're excited. I'm excited, and let's do it. So the first book that I'm going to be reading this week, hold on, let me put the little cover on. I don't know if anybody else feels like this, but the sleeve of books just really bothers me after literally like a few pages, so I always take them off. But the first book that I'm going to be reading by Colleen Hoover this week is Verity. Now, Colleen Hoover's known for her romance books, and I've only ever read her romance books. So far, I've read Confess by her and November 9th by her. But this is a thriller, and it was lent to me by one of my friends, so I really wanted to make sure that I read it and got it back to her. And so far, I have started. So far, I am 119 pages in, and I'm really liking it. Her writing is just addicting. But for anyone who is wondering what this is about, Verity basically follows this woman who, she's a writer, and she's been asked to finish writing the book series for this famous author named Verity, who is in an unfortunate accident. And for one reason or another, it becomes creepy and some weird things are going on. But in classic Colleen Hoover style, it's very quick, very easy to get into. I am really excited to see what I think of her thrillers versus her romance books. So I'm gonna go read, and I'll let you guys know what I think. Hello friends, I wanted to come on here and do a little bit of a Verity update. I've had the most wonderful Saturday morning. I just went to a book sale at my local library. I'm actually filming a reading vlog about that if you want to check it out. But this woman is psychotic. Like, I haven't read like a ton of thrillers. The ones that I have read, I've actually really enjoyed. And so far, I did want to say that I am really enjoying Verity. I am at the 220 page mark, so a little over halfway. And surprisingly, I was not expecting this at all, but it gives me like housemaid vibes. No spoilers, but at the beginning, there's like an issue with the lock on the door, and it's this author, and she's living in like another family's home, and she's like knows the family through the husband. And I don't know, there's just a lot of parallels that I wasn't expecting. So that's been kind of an interesting thing to draw similarities between. Overall, I did want to say that I am enjoying this. Again, this author, Verity, is psychotic. But the thing with thrillers is I feel like someone else has to be psychotic that I just don't know about. Like, someone else has to be crazy, and I'm trying to figure out what the plot twist is or like how it's gonna fit together. And yeah, I cannot read this at night though, it's too creepy. So I think I'm gonna enjoy this beautiful Saturday and try to make some more progress in Verity. And yeah, I'm gonna turn my camera off before my neighbors see me. So hopefully I'll be updating you guys when I finish the book. Hi friends, so I did finish Verity. People say that this is like a crazy book with a bunch of twists and turns, and I'm here to tell you that people are right. I overall really did enjoy Verity. I thought that the characters were pretty well developed. I liked that it kept you on your toes. Right when I was about to put the book down, something would happen and I was like, shoot, I can't put the book down now. I think I'm gonna give this 4 out of 5 stars. This is also the collector's edition, so it has an exclusive new chapter, and I'll be honest, I didn't really love I don't know if it's the epilogue or the extended epilogue. I felt like it was kind of unnecessary. The end leaves you, well, I'm not going to spoil anything, but I really like how this book ended and the way that it kept me thinking. And I felt like the extended epilogue was kind of just there to be there. I don't know. I didn't really enjoy that, so that knocked it down a little bit. But yeah, I honestly did really enjoy Verity. If you want a fun, like quick and easy thriller that definitely has some good plot twists, I would recommend this. So 4 to 5 stars, which is pretty good. The next book that we are going to be reading in my Reading Colleen Hoover books for a week is It Ends With Us. How I haven't read this yet, I have no idea. I feel like, tell me if I'm wrong, but I feel like this is maybe her most popular book, potentially. I don't know, but these are the 2 books by her that I physically own, and we're trying to get through that physical TBR, so I wanted to read this one next. And this is about a girl named Lily, and she starts dating this guy, I think, and he seems really sweet, but then I think it turns out that he's not the greatest guy. But yeah, this is a book about relationship abuse. It's heavy. It's not like a fun and light read. So I wanted to make sure that I was reading it at the right time when I could kind of enter it with the proper mindset. And I think that that is where I'm at right now. So I have read, I think like 30 pages. Yeah, I've read 30 pages of this and I am enjoying it so far. So I'm curious to see how it goes. And yeah, let's get into this one.
At 29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set the rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening?
Hello friends, I think I was actually in this exact same spot when I filmed my last clip, but I'm actually in the process of moving. So all of the furniture and things that I would like prop my camera up on are not currently here. So this is my only option pretty much. But I kind of a little bit failed on updating you guys on It Ends With Us. I did actually finish this book, but the reason being, I could not put it down. Like no part of me was willing to stop reading this book to pick up the camera and update my thoughts. I loved this book. I really enjoyed Verity, don't get me wrong, but like out of the 2 books that I'm reading for this video, It Ends With Us I think was definitely my favorite. I gave it a 4.5 stars, but it's been a few days since I finished it and I literally cannot stop thinking about it. So I'm wondering if I should change it to a 5. I don't know. I'm gonna put whatever I ultimately decide to rate it on the screen. One thing that I really loved about this story is it does such a good job like pulling on her past and what it was like growing up and how that influenced her romantic decisions. I loved that like plot line. And then I also loved that this wasn't like a love triangle in any way. I'm really not a fan of love triangle tropes, but I thought that Colleen Hoover did such a beautiful job having 2 like strong male characters, not like strong good, but just like very well formed and prominent male characters, those being Ryle and Atlas. Like I thought that was balanced really well. And then I also just loved Atlas. Like he was such a cutie, and the second I finished this book, I literally was like, I have to buy It Starts With Us. Like I simply have to know what happens next. My sister has a copy, so I'm waiting until I see her next to borrow it. but if I don't see her soon, I might just buy it. So yeah, I absolutely loved this book. It was so good. Again, read trigger warnings and prepare yourself before starting. It's definitely like a lot. But yeah, this was so good. I think that's gonna be all for this week's book video. I read Verity and It Ends With Us, and honestly, both really excellent reads. I'm curious, out of Colleen Hoover's books, which one do you guys think I should read next? I feel like while summer's still going, I would love to kind of keep reading these like binge-worthy books. I'm having a lot of fun with it. But in the meantime, I'm gonna work on getting my hands on a copy of It Starts With Us because I just love Atlas and I need to know what happens next. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. I hope you're having a great day and a great reading month. Okay, bye you guys.